Hello, I just wanted to make a quick video. We are in the same place. We spend a lot of time right here with Oni eating and looking all cute. And this is one of our regular spots in the house. But I wanted to make a video about cognitive therapy. Now, I am neither trained in therapy, psychology, counseling, and I really have no credibility besides YouTube videos. I did a few courses in my master's program. I got my master's in ministry and theology, but we talked quite a bit about neuroplasticity because it ties directly into scripture of thinking on whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is lovely, and then also the idea of transforming our minds. And so, I don't know, me and my dad have talked quite a bit about it. He's the one who suggested the book Feeling Good to me. I can put a link to that book because I did not finish the whole thing, but it really did open my eyes to a lot of the ways that my thoughts were harming my actions, and my actions were harming my lifestyle was harming my character, and it just kind of spirals like that. And character was harming my relationships, all of those things. So I am no expert. I have not arrived at any point. My thoughts are always something that I have struggled with. It's been just kind of like a battleground of my life. Some people, they have certain places that they don't need to go to, that they need to avoid, or certain things that bring up certain desires that are not good. But for me, the place and the thing that I have to avoid a lot of time is giving into the lies in my head and covering them in truth instead. And so I listened to a sermon by Charles Stanley this morning. I really like his preaching. I think the first time I heard him was at my grandparents' house, but I think he passed away in 2023, so he passed away last year as well. But his preaching style speaks a lot to the mind. It speaks a lot to that concept again of transforming the mind. And I was just very impressed by this specific sermon, and I'll put a link to that as well, where he talks about having control over our thoughts. And like I said, I have always struggled in the mind, and I have allowed the lies to take away joy for many years. I've allowed those lies to also seep into the different patterns of the way that I have lived, and I have been stuck in sin patterns because I have also been stuck in the thoughts that I was thinking rather than rewiring them. But one thing that he calls our thoughts is the control tower of our life. And I didn't look this up. I'm guessing from the things that I know. The control tower at an airport. I don't know if I think that's what he's talking about. But the control tower at an airport is the one that kind of tracks the paths of all of the planes to make sure that they're landing at the right time, that they're not crashing, that they're doing all of those proper things. And just a control tower in general, it is what makes sure that everything is running properly. And was that good chicken? Do you want to eat your strawberries? Again, I said this in the last video. He's not a huge fan of strawberries, but I keep giving them to him, hoping maybe he'll like them at some point. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so the thoughts that I think, literally every thought that goes through my mind, if I am not checking it, is going to control me. And when I think about the different things that I've thought about people, the different things that I've thought about myself, the different things that I've thought about my value, my worth, my purpose, all of those things, that has controlled my life at that point. So what he challenges the listener to do is to take captive the thoughts. And he's also started rocking back and forth like that. But, you know, we do what we can. Is it good? So, yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and encourage you all that you can take, and I want to talk a lot more about it too, but you can take control of those thoughts that you have. You don't have to be controlled by them, but at the same time, the mind is the control tower of the life. And when we function out of a damaged thought process, or thoughts that are not true, or thoughts that are exaggerated, or whatever it might be, our lives can turn quickly into chaos. But whenever we recenter our minds on what is true, what is lovely, what is noble, that is when our lives kind of start to function in peace. And I would say too that this is from the Lord. This is the way that the Lord made it, so that we can live in harmony with Him, with ourselves, with others, and with the creation that He has created around us. And that is truly the only way that we can, whenever we are at peace in our thought life, can we be at peace in our life. Just some scattered thoughts to throw out there, but let me know what you all think. And I know that I'm not the only one who deals with these things. And so if you have any tools that you've learned or any questions, just let me know. And I look forward to hearing from you all.